crusades of battle sisters bear the words of the ecclesiarchy into the fiery heart of battle, urging heretics against the imperial faith wherever they are found. Countless imperial agents work the empire's will, overtly or secretly, throughout the Imperium Sanctus, while upon Mars and her countless subsidiary forge worlds, the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus hoard the arcane secrets of the Omniscient. They use this dimly understood lore to fashion the technologies and weapons humanity's armies require for battle their foes. This is not to say that the Imperium Sanctus is a well-oiled machine. Only astropathic communication can bridge the vast distance between imperial worlds, passing from one straining warp-sensitive mind to another, to the treacherous dimension, the immaterial. This process of safe passaging is heavy with symbolism, gravity, and accuracy. Worse still is the very monolithic bureaucracy by which the Imperium Sanctus is governed. Mindless and uncaring, racially stopped, the machineries of administration grind all into dust. A legion of historical learning are lost amidst dusty catacombs, sealed away behind the barriers of religious say-so. Response times to crises can often be measured in years, decades, even centuries. With this vast bureaucratic machine, the fates of entire worlds barely register, while individual lives mean less than nothing. The living beings of the Imperium are but grist for its ever-turning mill, a resource no different to the pollutant that fuels its engine. The iron and adamant that armors its warriors and war engines, and the protein gruel that feeds its armies in the field. Most of the men who populate this sprawling empire are born, live their lives of toil and fear, and eventually die from hardship, malnutrition, exhaustion, or some very remarked upon industrial accident, without ever having seen an alien, a heretic, nor even a warrior of humanity's armies. Crushed down by the oppressive dictatorial rule of imperial law, and comforted in whatever desperate fashion the imperial faith. Every one of them has served their part in mankind's galactic war, just as those able to fire from a gun or a blade driven into an enemy's guts. Truly, only those who take to the stars to war or conquer the Emperor's name stand any chance of seeing more of existence than this. And even then, much of what they witness is invariably horrific. For all its nihilistic misery and soulless oppression, the Imperial Sanctus continues to grind onwards, its sheer weight and momentum carrying it forwards through tragedies unknown and hardships untold. This is humanity's every effort turned wholesale to sustain total war, all the while praying to the Emperor that one day this nightmare may finally end. The Imperial Nihilus. Vast tracts of Imperial space lie beyond the warring warp storms that make up the Great Rift. Cut off from all but most of the determined aid, blind to the astronomical light, and beset upon all sides by legions of nightmarish foes, the worlds of the Imperial Nihilus must look to their own survival by whatever horrific means necessary. The region of space known as the Imperium Nihilus is cut off from Terra's light by the warp storms of the Great Rift. Not only is the light of the Astronomicon obscured by these raging tempests, but there are also only two comparatively stable channels in which Imperial fleets are able to cross the storm. Even these shuddering gauntlets are haunted by the imperative phantasms and new piratical wolfbacks. But they are at least safer than the narrow passages that open sporadically between the storm belts, only to be swept shut by the monstrous jaws upon which anyone desperate enough to dare the crossing. Thus severed from the rest of the Emperor's realm,
This is Pelican 1 with my FA-4
must stand alone amongst the heavens.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated.
First Emperor's days would be nothing to see turn. The sharp waves of psychic upheaval that lashed the galaxy in the wake of the rift's opening. Planets and their populations were annihilated or twisted beyond recognition as warp storms engulfed. Hordes of demons spilled from rents in the fabrics of reality to butcher and torment all of them. Heretical cults arose, prophesying the end of all things, and whipping formerly loyal citizens into a murderous frenzy. Rampant mutation ran rife. Abominations were spawned from the darkest nightmares of men's minds, and entire populations turned on one another in self-destructive storms of violence and cannibalism. Other imperial worlds held out. Fortresses rallied their garrisons, readied their weapons, and drove back attackers from within and without. Hardy agri-worlders formed defense militias, vanishing into the wilds and fighting guerrilla wars against alien invaders. Industrial worlds drafted every man, woman, and child to churn out endless streams of material. Hurling wave of conscripted soldiery into the teeth of terrors from beyond the stars. Even still, for many times death rather the kinder fate. The immaterial warriors and churns, rendering warp travel catastrophic perilous. Forced to wrestle with the spiteful nuclear tides, wildly erratic destination flux, and dramatic temporal distortion. Imperial ships can risk only the shortest warp jumps, meaning that not only is the travel to the Imperial realm terrifyingly dangerous, but it must also proceed